Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to Simstress Let's Play. This is number 6, the Honeymoon. As you can see, we've got a couple photos there of, risque, some things going on with Woody and the Simstress since the wedding. And they decided to go to Selvadorada for their honeymoon. For those who don't know, Selvadorada means golden jungle. So I know a lot of people have trouble with that pronunciation online, so I just wanted to throw that out there and make sure everybody knew what was going on. I'm sure some of you already know. Anyway, continuing. I didn't do a whole lot of filming in the temple or, with all their problems in the jungle and whatnot. I did spend quite a bit of time leveling both of them up in archaeology and their Selvadoradian skills before we decided to come out. And of course I had them speak to a lot of locals, so I spent a couple days in town. I think all told they were there for about 2 weeks. So yeah, we spent quite a bit of time prepping for this so that they could get the most out of their visit to the temple. Obviously they don't have clearance for some of the sections of the jungle, but they may come back at a different time and do the rest of that. I know a lot of people walked through all of the sections of Selvadorada when this pack came out, so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about that. But I did enjoy having Woody and Simstress. Oh, look at that. Father Winter is forever asking Simstress out on a date, and he does so like 3 or 4 times, I think, during their vacation, which is awkward, but it's par for course here because everything here is kind of awkward. So they both have a lot of archaeological skill, so you can see that she's like in her swim attire doing all kinds of research and excavating and whatnot. So I got some of the highlights of that going on here, and she examined everything first. We didn't have any strange mishaps where anybody caught on fire or, well, except for that photo at the beginning where Woody tried to cook and set himself on fire. But excluding that, nobody was harmed in the making of this video, including Simstress. So you can see that they're hanging out in their swimwear for a good portion of this vacation. There is a period of time when she's in the temple in her robe for some unknown reason. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I also want to point out that due to my strange schedule, I've had to film a lot of this without the actual Sims sound, which is sad, because occasionally they do make some funny noises and all of that and say some really interesting things, especially these two. They're just so awkward. So we managed to get through this temple super quickly. I was actually kind of surprised. Once we got started, it wasn't really that challenging to get through the temple, and they were both super excited. So she did a lot of the examining and researching, and then Woody kind of would walk in and do the last step, as you'll see here coming up. So she's got her celebrity walk on, even in the temple in her bathing suit. If it wasn't awkward, it wouldn't be a Simstress episode. So yeah, there he is out in the bushes in his swim trunks. So they're both going to come together and come apart several times, and we had kind of a little camp set up outside where they would sleep, usually at separate times, and occasionally they would each have their own excavation site. There she is in her robe. Like, I'm not really sure why she's in her robe. So we went ahead and changed her and went on to this next section. I kind of skipped a little bit through, so we weren't just staring at her digging for several minutes at a time, just to get the highlights. They did spend a lot of time at their rental property, swimming and doing other things. One of them was skinny dipping. They also ate lunch while nude, which was not my choice. They totally did that on their own, and I have a picture to prove it. That's coming up later. So it's a little bit strange. So here we go. He does, she does a lot of the research and examining, and he walks up and activates things. And then she goes ahead and goes through the gate. So he's bypassed the temple's defenses, and another gate has opened. And they were not wanting to walk through this temple together, so I had to constantly be bringing them back together. which I thought was strange because it's their honeymoon and they weren't really together a whole lot except when they were at the rental property. So here we're going to see that Woody gets to come up and open this first treasure chest that they find. This could be more exciting, right? I toyed with using some really dark music in the background because this is, the temple, it's ancient, and there's all these secrets. And then I thought, no, we'll just keep it light, happy, kind of easy listening bossa nova thing going on. I hope you enjoy it. I do. Here she is examining this giant totem, and of course, when she's done, he's going to come on up and help. But they both reached their maximum skill in archaeology and in the culture, the local culture, which is great. So when they go back there, they will be, like locals. So she took off for a nap while he activated the statue, and here she comes. Oh, there we go. Father Winter asking her on another date. Here she is, smelling terrible, completely filthy in her robe again. Just, the normal thing, what you do. Oh, hello there. She gives him the local greeting. Yeah, you're just walking around, you run into a skeleton, you want to have a conversation, and then, oh look, she changed, but she's still filthy, so I like how sporty she is in this episode. She normally looks really stiff and proper, but she's got her little hiking outfit on. Oh, okay, of course, the skeleton's showing you something on their cell phone. Apparently I thought raising the brightness level would help, but no, we're in a temple. It did not help, as you can see. So yeah, this conversation's going on for a very long time. You guys ready to go? Okay. I'm gonna head out. Okay, and then she continues on her merry way. Woody was somewhere enjoying the sun, apparently, and he has to use the toilet. There he is, still in his swim trunks, apparently avoiding all the local pests by knowing a lot about the culture and having all the tricks, like special plants to carry and such to keep pests away. So they both get their fair share of doing exploring and excavating. And here she's doing more research. She looks cleaner, at least, although she's still in her robe, which I really don't know why she's still in her robe. It's really awkward. I mean, she looks good, but that's not really a choice I would make if I was there. So now she's figured out the secret, and she gets to activate this one. Yay! All right, going through this next gate. We've almost completed all of the tasks. Celebrity walk. If you notice, they automatically changed her last name to Allen because the game's been doing that recently, I've noticed, for the last couple months or so, maybe longer. Oh, there she goes. She gets to open this treasure chest, and she's very excited about it. Now they're done. That was super fast. I really didn't expect it to be that easy, but it was. As long as you take your time and do research, it's very quick. Oh, and she's been blessed by becoming a skeleton. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like a blessing. But we'll take it for what it is. And she got to keep her shades on, which I think is hilarious. Here we are with our skeleton friend from before. Very strange. It looked like she was doing the robot dance there for a second. Did you see that? Again, I'm talking to you. You can't hear me. Never mind. And now, guess where she's headed? she's decided that in this skeleton form, the best thing to do is to go out into the jungle heat and take a swim. I don't know. Okay, so now they're wrapping it up and getting ready to leave. They did do quite a bit of partying with the locals, and I omitted, you know, some dancing and whatnot. But they are going to have their final night back at the local bar, so you get to see that. That's an interesting little jog she's got there. Is that celebrity jog? Okay. There's their camp. Some things have already been taken down. We just left the tent up. And now we're taking it home. So for some odd reason, there was a large swath of time when they were apart in the temple and he kept leaving to go do various things at the camp and use the bathroom, go to sleep, get something to eat, and he left her in the temple. So over that period of time, she developed quite a bit of loneliness, and something that I mentioned in an earlier episode and has now become really, really prominent in her personality is this emotion bomb thing that she has, one of her quirks from being famous. So she takes things really, really, really hard. And right here, for some reason, she was so depressed and heartbroken. And she has like all these weird things come up in her little thought bubble here that make it super clear that she's heartbroken. I think it's a little overdramatic, but I think that's kind of the point of this personality quirk. So they've changed, they're getting ready, they've gotten, you know, all clean and stuff, getting ready for dinner, and she's not doing okay. She's very sad. And there is a small section here where I let the sound come back, just because it was just, it's not funny, really. Well, it is. It's kind of funny because she's so melodramatic. So there is a portion of this conversation where she finally just breaks down and has this emotion bomb response to their conversation because she feels so heartbroken. And they're also listening to Easy Listening Bossa Nova. I didn't choose it for them. They chose it. We're on the same page. So, see, he's fine. He missed her, but he's fine. He thinks they're fine. She feels like the whole relationship is falling apart. Oh, see, I see that little symbol above her head, and I think she's feeling like their love has wilted like a flower. The flower of their romance has wilted. However you want to put that. That's what I take away from this. Yeah, the drama is real. Well, not really, they're just pixels, but it's real for our purposes. See, he's fine. He thinks they're fine. And eventually she comes around.
Chima Vimpa, huh? From Chima to Hima. Cause you know his eggs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. She's feeling a little frisky. And she misses her technology. She wants her computer back. They've been in the jungle forever by this point. Oh, here's her signature serenade. See, I was going to have her go back to cooking, and I decided to wait. She can't get rid of all of the sad. Okay, get back to dinner. They've been eating avocados and kind of gross easy foods while they've been in the jungle, so she's making ramen.
Chumcha. Karoo! Oopa!
Nice. So all is well. Her very sad Buff is gone, and they're just enjoying their dinner together, which is lovely, in this very brightly colored home that they've rented. And things got a lot better later. You go, girl. It was not their first time. That was private. Happened in the hot tub at home. I probably shouldn't tell you that. It's a little bit intimate, but there you have it. So now they're getting ready to celebrate their final evening and head home in the morning. So they're going to head out on a date. You'd think she'd be really hot in that outfit in the jungle, but just wait. We have picked out a special date night outfit for her. Brace yourselves. Wait for it. Oh yeah. Him, not as much. He's kind of a plain Jane. But that's okay. We like his nerdy style. Match made in heaven right here. So for those of you who actually watch all of these episodes, you'll notice that I loved her wedding dress so much, I got it for her in red. Except now it's just her sexy jungle date outfit. We may hang on to this one for a few weeks. So I realized after the fact that they didn't do any dancing, but they did stand near people who were dancing in a very flirtatious jungle Latino way. It took me several visits to this place to realize that that bar was split into two sections with two different bartenders. I never claimed to be a genius. So we're doing pretty well with the date goals. So they got there a little bit early, so excitement is just starting to pick up. Not too many people yet. Later there'll be a nice little crowd. Yeah, he's feeling that tango vibe that she had a minute ago. Lots of flirting going on. Oh, the bar is disgusting. It's taken away from the vibe. Okay, this girl sitting next to Woody does not like him. He's happens every time we go out. Got a little tropical drink action. Okay. Oh, nice. That's the perfect time for a massage, isn't it? Nice. Little toast to the vacation. Oh, she's double fisting it. She's just a party animal in disguise. Nice. They have a little nice conversation with some of the locals on their last night. Oh, there's the girl that's going to do all the sassy dancing. He's thinking about a burger and fries. Come on, man. So there's a lot of banter and such, but they're feeling a little bit romantic, as usual. Things are all mended. She's no longer sad. And this is a lovely end to their vacation. Very nice. Oh, here she comes. Check her out. Oh, yeah. Turning up the heat. And it's kind of awkward because she's 2 feet away. Well, it looks like we're getting ready to call this an evening. It has been a really wonderful honeymoon and a great vacation for them after all the crazy antics back home. And now we get to enter into the domestic portion of their lives. These guys tend to make everything a lot of fun, however, so I think it's still going to be pretty crazy when they decide to settle into the mansion and have a family and have friends over and entertain and do all of the things that you do when you're fabulously wealthy. I'm sure I know all about it. But thank you, as always, for joining us. I sincerely hope that you enjoyed this episode, and please join us for the next one, number 7, when we begin life back at Simstress Manor. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful week. And as always, I hope that you have a beautiful day.